also good, but also for the employers, communities and the economy generally. In Scotland, increasingly, numbers of employers are paying the living wage, including the Scottish Government, the NHS Scotland and also local councils. It is not just public sector employees who are persuaded of the benefits of paying the living wage. A senior partner in the multinational accountancy firm KPMG said at KPMG, we have found that the living wage not only makes good ethical sense, but good business sense too. In the 125 years of existence of Celtic Football Club, it's remained true to its founding principles. This resolution builds directly on those principles and sets out for a Celtic 21st century way of alleviating poverty today as it done without ceasing since 1888. We ask you to support this resolution and the written statement above circulated to the shareholders in advance of the meeting in the interest of a stronger Celtic. Right? Do you want to hear the board response?
Go.
Fuck's sake, man.
I'll phone you back. Stay there and I'll phone you back and you'll give me seconds or done. Right. Usual problems with Skype. The call starts to deteriorate, but it's not a problem. 3 calls all the way. Back on for the ball game with the drum.
Hello.
Part 2, crack on.
Right, board response. Hold on, mind I can. Right, the board response. The board considers that the company demonstrates its commitment to our employees in many ways. The company's focus in this regard is reflected by our investors and people status. The UK's leading people management standards, which recognises our commitment to development and success of our people and our desire to continually improve and grow. The company is the only professional football club in Scotland to have attained this. I'm choking on my fucking breath reading this. The company is the only professional football club in Scotland to have attained and retained this award. In April last year, we launched our annual Colleagues Attitude and Opinion Survey, which do you know anything? Take part in this survey? Because I don't. In April last year, we launched the annual Colleagues Attitudes and Opinion Survey, which provided useful feedback. We will implement a plan of action to address areas of improvement in the coming months, reflecting our commitment to engage with our employees. The company operates a number of initiatives to consult with and provide information to our employees. The main objective of the company's remuneration policy is to attract, retain and motivate committed and capable individuals who make a significant contribution to the company's success, but taking into account the marketplace without paying more than is reasonable or necessary. As is reported in the 2013 annual report, the company operates in a diverse range of industry sectors. Each of these sectors have a different market level of remuneration. The company takes into account remuneration packages within other comparable companies and sectors and considers performance of the company against the budget in the year and performance from year to year. The company operates an annual bonus scheme for most of its regular employees, full-time and part-time, in order to encourage outperformance, motivate and retain staff. Absolute bullshit. The scheme is reviewed annually and changes made to reflect the company's performance and business plan. The board considers that a key element of sustaining a robust structure that can withstand the economic pressures of current football environment is responsible financial management for the long term. Such an approach requires flexibility and control of costs. The board recognises the work undertaken by the Scottish Living Wage Campaign and is mindful of the club's founding principles. The board considers that the company's remuneration policy serves the requirements of the company and its employees at the present time. In the circumstances, the board considers this resolution unnecessary and recommends that you vote against it. There you go. That's it. That's it. Black and white.
See that last statement there? I mean, that is just corporate psychobabble. Like you bet you stole.
What is corporate psycho fucking babble?
I know.
So this is what you're up against, and people need to be aware. This is what are we? I mean, if you go through what I've said there, right, obviously I've got it in front of me. If you through what I've said, that they go on about the company's remuneration policies to attract and retain, motivate and committed and capable individuals. That's absolutely bullshit, because the turnover at Celtic Park staff is a fucking absolute disgrace. If you get 0 hour contract, the resolution doesn't even mention 0 hour contracts, and that's what's happening. People in the Celtic shop, in the pie stalls, in the bars, in the corporate, and all that. That's what people are on.
Here, do you know what we need to do? We should get our own investigative journalist in there applying for
Tom
a job.
McGillivan.
Who?
Tom McGillivan.
Who? Who?
Tom McGillivan, you know, an investigative journalist.
No, I'm talking about my fucking self, you clown. You fucking mention other people in my show. Me, right, I'm prepared to sacrifice myself, right, and go in there with one of these wee fucking cameras, right? And I mean, Phil, he's a reporter, he's a journalist. I'm an investigative crackpot. I'm the one who phones up people.
I've got a names from.
Listen, we'll keep that good now. But no, what I'm saying is, I'm prepared to go under there. This is a new job that I should do. You've seen it before. People go in there as a whistleblower. That's it. I need to go in there as a whistleblower. Go in there and get my wee camera.
I think that ship's sailed for you.
How? Do you know
as soon as you go like that, how you doing? They're going to go like that. You're fucking mad, Tommy Sinclair.
Nah, mate, I can speak to
it. I understand what you're saying. It's out of order. How can they turn round with a statue of Brother Wolford outside that front door and say, we advise you to vote against this? Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Plus, not only that, Tommy, right? Not only that, this has been going on for a while. The trust have been asking for this kind of thing to go through. And Celtic says, we'll look at it, aye, never bother, we'll look at it. And then it decides, no, I'm not doing it for 120 grand a fucking year. That's the best it's going to cost them. That's about 2 weeks of Samarash's wages or something like that, whatever it might be. It's an absolute scandal, and people should be up in arms about it. Anybody I've spoke to that didn't know about it is up in arms about it, and that's the way it should be, because it's totally against the ethos of your club and what we're all about. And these bastards are sitting in there with their fucking Tory lords and their £1 million salaries. It's out of order.
Well, when you get somebody on the inside there, do you imagine it? One of the wee cameras on a pen and getting up close to Lawwell and his fucking crew while they're fine dining it. I mean, eavesdropping while they're sitting there with their fucking... But anyway, we've got a good brother who sat there and listened to him, and he didn't eavesdrop, but he came out and told us the truth of what they actually... Peter Lawwell himself actually thinks of Celtic fans, you know what I mean? To call Celtic fans... what was the quote that he gave us?
Give them enough rope to hang themselves.
I know, he called it, was it Neds? Was it either called him Neds or just... He said that as well as something else what he called him. I mean, he's got this... I don't see any difference. A Celtic fan's a Celtic fan, whether they're Green Brigade, they're fucking White Brigade, or the Gold Brigade. They're a Celtic fan's a Celtic fan. So if he's got that opinion of a Celtic fan, he shouldn't be in a position of that job. I mean, he's no fit for purpose. How do we get a resolution?
100%. Hey, Tommy, we're pals, right? We're pals. You know me well enough now. Fucking...
Never seen you in my life. What are you talking about? There you go.
No, I mean, and I'm just I don't fucking see I'm any better Celtic fan than anybody else. I love Celtic. I don't want to be fucking angry with Celtic. That's the last thing I want in the world. And so does everybody else. Like, we don't want to be angry with Celtic. We love Celtic.
But you can't help it, and I can't help it, because that's just the way you are. See, if you're a Celtic fan and you're not angry when you see something's wrong, then you're a queer fucking Celtic fan in my eyes, because if a Celtic fan who follows that team sees what we were born out of, right, and if we see something wrong, to turn the other cheek It's not in our nature. We have to say something, at least say something, or try and do it to make it better. And Celtic fans out there who want us to fucking, like the ones I've seen on the huddle board saying, oh, just don't sing it or just don't bother about it, they're either fucking zombies in disguise on the board just fucking winding it up.
It's not good enough to say, just don't sing it. Who's the fucking end to pontificate who sing, don't sing like the Roll of Honour? Fuck off.
There's nothing wrong with it. What's the matter with it?
When we were young in the jungle, we were fucking singing a lot worse than that.
But listen, bro, right, what they're trying to do, right, is they're trying to criminalise us because, I mean, it's part of our culture to sing Irish songs, and then for them to define what a terrorist is, I mean, the old phrase about one man terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, there's no place where you can actually define what a terrorist is. You know, from the Geneva Convention to the United Nations, everybody's got a different definition. And when you find that George Bush, when he stands there after 9/11 saying, you're either with us or with the terrorists, what does that mean when his own father, while he was head of the CIA and Vice President of the United States of America, his country was found guilty of terrorism in 1985 when 500,000 people were killed in Nicaragua when the USA, CIA backed the Contras and killed 500,000 people. So what's that all about? Who's a terrorist? When George Bush says, oh, you're with us or with a terrorist, well, I'm not with you terrorist fucker and your terrorist family and your CIA fucking back cunts. You know, so who is a terrorist?
I don't, see, you know a lot of it, or you know a lot more of it, all that stuff than I do, right? But I do see what you're saying. You know more about world politics. I can maybe tell you about Irish politics and that, but you know a lot more about world politics than I do. But I understand where they're coming from. It's total hypocrisy.
Total. And we need to keep defining that at every turn, at every stage, and fighting them, because this is a battle of the mind, right? And this is a battle of wits that they've not even got a ground to stand on. And the one person who admitted it and took a guilty pledge, fucking, well, shame on him. I mean, if he was given bad counsel from his solicitor to do it, nobody should have pled guilty to that, because that's like a reg rad to a bull. Now the police are going after everybody for singing this song because a judge has set a precedent that we need to stand together to dismantle this precedent and get this overturned. Because for one night, you listen to that song. Now, it's not about glorifying terrorism, right? There's a thing about glorifying it or supporting terrorism, and it's not even glorifying it. Even if it was to be put down as glorifying terrorism, well, then you can say what singing.
No, what I'm saying is, it's prescribing a terrorist organisation, and it's it's provocative. That's what I'm saying. It's provocative. Right, okay. The Roll of Honour is provocative.
Right, but but then that's not a jailable offence to say fucking, unless it's downright provocation. I mean, you can't. It's a whole bullshit. It's a bullshit argument that these bastards have lined up. Stay there. Back. Whoa. Bad line. There we go. We'll get him back. 2 minutes.
Hello.
Aye, the line was gone a bit bad there, but we're back. On you go.
Right, the thing that happened on Saturday night, right? Me, the Parrot, and a few other bodies, you know, after the Admiral finished up to fracture, right, in St. Street. And he went up, and just as we pulled up, it was a fucking meat wagon, right? The pub was absolutely empty. There was about 10 bodies in it. After that. And a meat wagon pulled up 500. So I'm like, I'm not right out on my phone. So I started videoing them, taking pictures of them on it. And this wee copper is reading. I said, I'm well within my rights to
Whoa, hold on. You there? Hold on, you there? It's just Daleking right up to the max, you there?
Can you?
No, what have you done with your phone? What have you done with your phone? Phone your what's he done with that phone there? Fuck's sake, what was that all about? It was going well there. Here, do you think this is a hocus focus trick? He's just about to spill the beans what he was doing on Saturday night with the hocus focus crew. Hold on, one last chance.